Well, well, well. If it isn't my friend, my earth sign friend Taurus. What's up, Taurus? This is your celestial weather forecast for this week. Today is 11/24/2020, and we're talking about the time that we're in now and this week, and also moving into the beginning of next week, which is November 30th, the day of a full moon eclipse in Gemini. There's a lot going on. Part of what I was doing this time was connecting with sort of colors and crystals that I thought may be supportive of the different signs as I was channeling. And one thing that came through for Taurus was really considering how to balance the masculine and feminine energies within your own life. And this is called Shuva Lingam, and this stone has the shape of a phallus and also this circular shape and ring at the end, and the circle shape over here that you see when we hold it this way, representing the ovum of the feminine and the egg and the seed of life, if you will. So this stone can be really helpful for those of you who are balancing masculine and feminine energies within your own self, and also looking to experience that in the outside world, a balance of those energies. It feels really important, especially when it comes to bodies, human bodies, the body, the embodied feminine, how to really be, it's difficult for me to articulate this. It's like there's this desire to have your protector spirit intact, and I want it intact. We need it intact, right? But also an invitation to soften, to be open to your own expression of the divine feminine, and to really be inclusive of feminine practices and frequencies. And to consider, as you're changing, as you're being changed, Taurus with the planet Uranus moving through your sign this year and the next 6 years following will be pivotal in how you shift into your next chapter or the next act. And truly what we're likely to see in many Taurus people is a transformation that is almost unrecognizable by the time you're done. Like, wow, remember 2019? Remember how, I don't know what it's going to be like for you specifically. Checking out exactly which house Taurus is in your own chart. So you know that your sun is in Taurus if you're watching this, or maybe you're a Taurus rising or moon. Checking out where that Uranus shifting and changing is taking place in your own chart is really important. But to me, it feels like it is relevant to consider the masculine and the feminine in that work for you. In addition, I was drawn to this orange calcite for connecting Taurus to energy stores, because it feels like some exhaustion is seeping in. And I love orange, this orange and yellow coming through as like recharging energy for you. So that's why I picked up the orange calcite. And now I'll just get into what I jotted down while I was channeling this weekend for Taurus. Oh, Venus, your ruler. I feel like Venus, your ruler, just wants some recognition, wants some nourishment. So this is a red. Do you ever just say the wrong word? This is pink, and it's a rose quartz. And I really like it for nurturing the heart center and adding some sweetness back, giving some sweetness back to the heart center. Venus, your ruler, in opposition to your sign, diving deep into Scorpio territory. So the planet Venus is moving through Scorpio. Scorpio is naturally in opposition to your sign. So anytime a planet is moving through that sign, it is in opposition to you. Not exactly comfortable for you, but an invitation to explore a dynamic that is a mirror which shows you passionate love, intense love, perhaps also sex, amidst a time for you that may feel unstable and uncertain. It's likely that this person or dynamic, which welcomes exploration of what you may have previously deemed as taboo, may be blamed by you. So you may be blaming a specific person for some uncertainty and instability in your life, or you may be blaming a specific dynamic for instability and uncertainty in your life. And it may be true that if you weren't involved in that dynamic, some things would be a lot smoother for you. That could definitely be true, but you are engaging in this dynamic as much as the other person is. And this person really is holding up a mirror really from the depths of Scorpio. So it's likely that there is access to some shadow work and what you had previously put away and not wanted to deal with. This is an opportunity to really dig in there. If you are resisting going deep and being authentic about your own self and your own contribution to this dynamic, if you're unwilling to see that, it will probably feel even harder, even worse. It may be, I'm even getting like something stinks. Ugh, it's like fermenting in those depths. And whatever you're leaving hidden in the corner, the wound is festering, okay? And that's yucky. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Take accountability and try using language like nonviolent communication. Nonviolent communication, I gave it a shot more than a decade ago. I was completely turned off by it, but I have recently revisited and am noticing that I have been actually striving to communicate in some of these ways without even realizing it. A Taurus actually brought this to my attention, and I had seen the book in my home. One of my housemates had it out. Taurus brought this up to me. I'd also just been randomly thinking about it. All this kind of came together at once, and it was definitely some synchronicities inviting me to take a peek, because through nonviolent communication, there is a whole world of accessibility that is not there if the other person is defensive, right? So look into that, okay? I'm not going to talk too more about that because what do I know? Ooh, I also love for Taurus right now, carnelian, in terms of the sort of sexual exploration. I like carnelian for really allowing the flow and moving into that. If there had been something that you were into that you have previously judged as improper or something, just like something you wouldn't fuck with because it was too weird, but you've always been drawn to it, and then you actually established some shame around your interest. If it's safe, if it's consensual, if it's healthy, please do explore. Think of carnelian or other second chakra supportive stones as a helper to flow through that, and it's juicy. I don't know, it feels juicy. This is not related to what stinks. This is like a juicy, fertile, something beautifully creative can come out of this and expressive. Here's one note about the Aquarian age. Owning your feelings, taking responsibility for yourself and your feelings and your situation is so much sexier than owning property stolen by other people hundreds of years ago. Okay? Love you. Bye-bye.